this is one of the 11 madrasas of the Medina. If you still remember, we said that there are 11 madrasas, 3 are open for the public visit. So this is the smallest one among the 11 madrasas. And then how do we know the size of actually madrasa? The size is related to the number of rooms in each madrasa.
Number of rooms. How many rooms
So in this madrasa, there are 44 rooms.
42.
44.
40.
No,
44.
44. And then in each room, there used to be 2 students.
Just
which
only
is,
2 students?
because you will see the rooms are small.
Okay.
So 2 students, which is 40 or rather 88 students. Those 88 students are not from Fez, because the city used to give the room only to the students who are not from Fez. I mean, if we talk about the time when this madrasa was built, which was 14th century, there was no transportation for people to come from the city and then to go back. So, and that's why the students used to live here. And then, of course, there is also another number of the students which would be equally important to the same number of the students who are living here. So you're talking about like 88 foreigners and then 88 or 90 locals. So you're talking about 160 in this matter. So how the system of education took place. In the 14th century, there was no paper, no pen. So the student used wooden boards, they write with ink, and then they memorize because the teacher could be sitting here, and then around him the students. Yes? Yeah, the teacher would be sitting here, and then here the students sitting on the floor. The teacher dictates, the student write on the 2 sides of the wooden board, and then they keep the day revising, memorizing it. So next day they have to recite it. So if they recite it and then they are not doing like mistakes, it could be like 2 or 3 mistakes. So they could go over there to the fountain, and then they would wash the writing. They wash the writing, and then they prepare the tablet for the next day. Okay, so this is actually how the system of education took place. Also, as far as the beauty, you know, we said before that the Muslim buildings are all the time simple outside but richly decorated inside. Well, either in houses, either dars or riyads or mosques, madrasas, or whatever, they are all having this decoration which is made out of 3 elements. Cedar wood on the top, stucco, which is a mixture of plaster, limestone, the powder of the marble, and egg white. And then we have also the tiles. So those are the 3 elements that you would find in every single house in the Medina. So you know that in Islam, we are not allowed to use idols. Do you know this?
Not allowed to use what?
Idols.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't use. Like if you go to the church, you find the pictures, the Virgin Mary, you find Jesus Christ. But in the Muslim buildings, you do not find like statues of animals or human beings. That's why you see only symbols. So these symbols are 3 categories, okay? So those symbols are 3 categories. We have calligraphy. It is the Arabic writing that could be Quranic verses or poetry. We have flowers. You see flowers here? Okay. And then we have geometric patterns, okay? So of course, if we would like to talk about calligraphy or flowers, we will spend the day here. But as long as we don't have enough time for this, I'm going to concentrate on geometric patterns. Look at it. If I take any forms of these at random, we will find that they are made from straight lines, okay, and then angles, okay? You can find any shape you would think about except one shape. So the circle does not exist. So this is round shape, not circle. This is round, flower, okay? So you see, this is round flower. This is round letter, round dot, but not circle. So the circle does not exist in the Arabic design because the circle is originally Indian. And then the Arabs do not use it in their decoration, but the Arabs using it in mathematics. And then that is number 0. Now, when the 0 is the last number, and then before the 0 was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 9. And then the Arabs did not have representation for number 10. While the Romans already have 10, the Greeks. So the Arabic numbers were like the poorest number until the 0 was discovered or was invented. So why we call number 1 1?
I don't know.
Yeah? Why we call number 1 1?
Number 1?
Yeah, why we call it 1?
I don't know. Because it's the first one.
Now, it is the numbers were made when they were invented. They were the number of angle. How many angle in 1?
1.
1. This is number 2.
Yeah, 2 angle.
Bao nhiêu góc?
Number 3.
3.
3 angle. 4 angle. Yeah,
5.
5 angle.
This is the way the numbers were invented. So they were
Square.
made
It's always
squares.
square.
Yes, yes.
Not the circle.
7. 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
So the 0 actually, which was invented later, so actually it was different from all these shapes. It has no angle, and then this circle was brought from India as a shape, but it was introduced into mathematics as a number which refers to the empty value.
Yeah.
Because 1 is 1 value.
Yeah.
But how do we represent no value? So because at the time the word 0 was not yet invented. So how to represent no value is by the circle, which is actually
Don't have ankle.
it does not have angle.
Yeah.
And that's why the name that was given to it is this. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is the name for 0, which is this.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is sifr, which
Sifr.
means empty.
Empty.
Okay? So this word was taken by the Latins when they took Arabic numbers, and then they changed it from sifr to sefero, and then to sefero, and then to zefero, and then it was abbreviated into, can you see how the word 0 came? So it is the abbreviation of the 2 first letters and then the last ones to get the word 0 by the Latins.
Okay.
So of course, these numbers, unfortunately, and then we say that the numbers are Arabic, and then we say algebra is Arabic, and then we say algorithm is Arabic, but we never, especially in the Western world, they never actually say the person who invented the numbers or algebra. And then it is simple to know that the word algorithm in English, of course, in all languages is different, actually, name and then pronunciation. And then in Arabic, it is this.
Al-Khwarizmi.
Thank you. So KH in Arabic is the kha. 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 So Al-Khwarizmi. Khwarizmi. So this, if we take this, actually I should move here. So if I would like to analyze this word, so this word is divided into 3 words. One word, and then this is another, and then this is another one. So here. So these are three parts of this word. Al is simply the Arabic article. So al in Arabic is the in English. So any word that starts with al is Arabic word because that's the article. So Khwarizmi is an adjective because in English to make adjectives, I mean somebody from Boston, what do you call him?
Boston?
Yeah.
I don't understand. What do you mean by
Someone from Boston.
Boston.
What do you call him?
America?
No, the person, Bostonian.
Bostonian. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So what about New York?
New Yorker.
New Yorker, so ER. What about China?
Chinese.
Chinese. So in Arabic it is easy. In Arabic, Boston, Bostoni.
Bostonese.
No, Bostoni.
Bostoni.
We put E at the end, I. So New York?
New York knee.
No, New York key. Eh? Sain is which is China.
Yeah.
Saini.
Seni.
Maghreb?
Maghribni.
Maghrebi. Huh?
Yeah.
So we put I. So this word here comes, or this is the country. So this word is a country, and then this is what we call today. Do you know this country? Huh? Do you know this country?
Pakistan.
No. This is you.
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan. Okay? So Uzbekistan. Yes, exactly. So this is the country where Al-Khwarizmi, the person who invented or who made algorithm. By the way, how do we make sure that the numbers are Arabic? Hi, man. How are you? How do we make sure that the numbers are Arabic?
We can see this one with compared to this one.
No, so it is easy because look at here. If I take this number, okay, and then I plus with another number. Look at here. So if I would like to calculate, so help me. 7 plus 5. Huh? 7 plus 5.
Yeah.
What?
12.
12. Carry 1.
Yeah.
14. Carry 1.
Yeah.
So what do you notice? So all languages are written from the left to the right.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
How do we write Arabic?
I don't know how to write Arabic.
Arabic is right to left.
Yeah. Ah, you mean that?
Okay?
Just
And
only
not
this one.
only Arabic, there are 5 languages in the world which are written right to left. So first is Arabic, Hebrew, Mandarin, Old
Mandarin
Chinese,
Yeah.
Urdu, and Persian. So
Both.
those are 5 languages written right to left.
Yeah.
So in Persian and then Hebrew, Mandarin, do you speak Chinese?
Yeah. I can speak Chinese.
Can you read this number? Yes.
十五
Now read the whole number. Say 1,542.
I don't know. I just know how the letter.
Okay, so in Chinese and in all languages, this number is simply like English. 1,542 in all languages of the world. The only language in the world where you read numbers right to left is Arabic.
Yeah.
So we don't say 1,542. In Arabic, we say 240, 500, and 1,000. We read it right to left.
Yeah.
So 240, 500, and 1,000. And then, by the way, do you know that people in your country in the past read it this way? Yes. So everybody else read numbers like this when they got them from the Arabs. And then here is the proof.
Okay, I already accepted. This is for the Arabic one.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
no.
here is very important. Okay, so here in 999, this year is very important because this is the year of the French Pope Sylvester II. Okay,
Okay.
the second is the first French Pope. Remember? Do you remember this person? The first French Pope of the year 1000. This person studied in Fez, and then he was the one who introduced Arabic numbers to Europe. So Sylvester II studied in Fez in the university, right to left, language and then math.
Yeah.
When he went back home, he started to teach people the same way he learned.
Yeah.
So meaning that Europeans started reading numbers right to left at the beginning before they changed it. And then today, there are still some Europeans reading numbers right to left.
Who is that?
Do you know Tarik? Who is in Europe reading numbers right to left? Okay, so it is the strongest country in Europe, economically speaking.
Germany.
Do you speak German?
No.
So this is in German 75. 75. In German we don't say 75, but we say 5 and 70. 75. Which is actually the same way Europeans read numbers, and then today still Belgium, let's say, and Netherlands, Switzerland, and then other countries. And then look at here. I would like you to come closer, please, here, to see that in English, do you have something you read right to left in English?
I don't know.
In English?
Why it takes so long?
Okay, look at here. So what is this number, please? Can you read this number?
19.
Say it again.
19.
Is it right to left or left right?
This is right.
See?
Yeah.
Even in English, you find this number 910,
Yeah. 19.
which is like the Arabic reading.
Yeah.
In all languages, the 10 part is still right to left, and that's still an Arabic way of reading numbers.
Yeah.
So thank you for your attention.